Hello, I am Dr. Subhash Ranadhir, Department of English, SSGM College, Kopargaon. Students, you have entered the next stage, that is higher education after your higher secondary school, higher secondary stage. Now you are going to study for your 3-year BA course. That is your first degree. For this degree course, you will have to study a special paper, special subject, whichever you choose. You have now selected 5 general subjects besides one paper of compulsory English. These 5 papers will be useful for your choice next year. You will have to choose one of them as your special subject. Your classmates, your friends have not offered optional English, but you have done it. You have chosen not optional English, but your brighter, that is golden future. I take it for granted, or it is generally taken for granted, that the students, those who offer optional English, call it optional English, additional English, but it is optional in a sense, it is not compulsory or it is not forcibly imposed on your head. It is with your will. You have willingly chosen it, and that is going to be your special subject from next year, that is SYBA. In SYBA and TYBA, you will have to study English with broader scope, what is not this year. It is a paper with only one textbook. You know, its title is Gleams. It contains some short stories, essays, and poems, not longer ones, short poems. And besides the literary units, literary pieces, you have also to study language, but with introductory information. When you will be in SYBA, in SYBA as well as in TYBA, in 2 years for BA course, you will study English the subject with broader scope. There will be study in comparison to this broader, little vast. This year you are studying language as well as literature. In literature, short stories, essays, the poems are there. But next year, there will be total 3 papers of the same subject of English. This is paper General 1 G1. Next year, this paper will continue and the number will be changed as G2. In TYBA, it will continue, but the number will change G3, G1, G2, and G3. Next year, you will have to offer 2 papers, special papers, special 1 and special 2. That will make total 3 papers of English the subject, 3 papers in SYBA and 3 papers in TYBA. That will make total study of English subject. That will be your BA degree with special English. We are going to study English subject with language, literature, and criticism. Literature you are studying this year, but that is a bigger amount. It is the smaller amount. There are hardly any essays, stories. If there is story, a short story. If there is essay, an interesting, easy one to understand. If there is or there are some poems, they are short ones, interesting ones. But don't forget they are literary pieces. You will have to study literature in this way. Next year there will be larger, broader scope, and if I say it is literary piece, short story, it is narrative. But next year you will study major forms of literature with understanding novel, with understanding drama, understanding poetry, detailed study. Besides that literature, you will have to study language, English language, with its different approaches. How to study language? The study of language is also called linguistics. Study of linguistics. When you study English language or any language, the approaches are phonology, morphology, sociolinguistics, syntax, semantics, pragmatics. Don't worry, don't be afraid of all the terms I have pronounced here. Phonology is the study of sound system. There are sound speech sounds in English or in any language. When we study the sound speech sound system in that particular language, that study is called phonology. Words are there. How words are formed with suffix, prefix, or how they are clipped. They are made words, longer words, or sometimes there are acronyms. How word or words come into being. That study is called morphology. Language is spoken in the society, but variety of the same languages are found. Language is one, but it varies in different ways. Speakers are same, but language looks different. Language is not different, but that is called variety of language. And that study is called sociolinguistics. How language is used, spoken in society. That is sociolinguistics. English sentence. How English sentence is structured. How are the words arranged? How are the phrases arranged? That study is called syntax. Words are there, but what is the meaning? How the meanings change? That study is called semantics. And when language is used and taken with its meaning, not literal meaning, but for the communicative purpose. How language is used for the communicative purpose is the study, and that study is pragmatics. So don't bother about all these terms I have mentioned here, but we have to study English language now. The literary pieces like the lesson my father taught, or toasted English, or there can be poems, there can be essays you are going through, you have been studying, that is literature. Besides those units, literary units, we have also to study a unit, and that is about language, English language. Your friends, your other classmates have not offered optional English as you have done. They are not in your class, for they have not offered optional English. Go and you will listen, or any person gets answer from them that is, English is difficult language. They have somehow passed HSC or before it SSC. They are also going to somehow pass clear that subject while going through the BA course, because English is not our cup of tea. English is very difficult. Nothing is difficult. No subject is easy. No subject is difficult. We have tried to understand slowly, clearly, with efforts. So can be done in case of English language. We are going to study English language. Students, English may be difficult if it is said, may be difficult for different reasons, but one of them is found its fact that English appears, it seems difficult for a reason, and that is there is no one sound, one symbol in English. There are 26 letters, alphabets in English, and each of the letters, they are symbols, do not stand for the unique and only one sound, a symbol, a letter that is used or that stands for one, more than two sounds. For instance, the first letter, A in English, A from the set of alphabets. Alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc. till X, Y, Z. They are alphabets. They are English letters. The number of them is 26. Take the first, A. The sound of that letter, that symbol is A. Okay. When there is a word father, what is the spelling? The spelling is Father. Okay. A is there, but the sound in that word is A. Father. Okay. There is one more word, nature. Nature. Here once again, the same letter, same symbol. In the earlier word, it was A, father. Here you do not say nature, but you say nature. The sound of that letter A is A, and the same letter gives you the sound A in father. Next example, Mature. Same letter, same symbol, neither A nor A but A. Mature. Mature. A. Next example, F A T. The pronunciation of this word is fat. same letter, same symbol, sound is A. Neither A nor A nor A, but A. Fat. Sometimes it is A, sometimes it is A, sometimes it is A. What is this? Another example. J, U, D, G, E. J and J. After J, there is symbol, what you call U, but it is pronounced as A. Okay, no problem. But the first letter J is pronounced as J. Okay. And the next sound is also J. Then why not J? J, J. But there is cluster. 3 letters are made together. D, G, E. Neither D nor A or E is pronounced, but the sound of 3 letters together. Which are the 3 letters? The 3 letters are D, G, E. That makes the sound J. And the word is pronounced as judge. Why not as they are in alphabet? It is J, U, Zu, D, Ge, Zudge. It is not Zudge but judge. Where to call it J and where to call it D, dog or Jude, Jade, 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 there is a D, but in judge or bridge, the sound is J. What is this complicated matter? Another example. U is pronounced as E in the word busy, B-U-S-Y. Busy. It's not buzzy. It is not buzzy as bus, B-U-S. U is pronounced as a, bus. Here you say neither a nor U but E. Busy. Okay, we accept it E. Next word, next letter, next symbol and its sound, they also differ. If sa is there, then why do you pronounce it as z? Busy. Okay, the final sound is E. In fact, it is Y. It is not beside, but it is E. And if E and E, the sound is one, why are there 2 symbols? One is U and another is Y. What is this? This total fuss, this total confusion that makes man to call, this is very difficult. So friends, it is not difficult. There is a way out of one sound, one symbol in English. We will take with all the details next time. Thank you.